Hello there. Welcome to my kitchen again. I'm making angel food cakes. I've made a couple and I'm going to make another one because my little community is having a little cakewalk fundraiser. It's an annual thing they do every year to raise money for the fire department in the community. And I've made two. This is my second one. I'm going to take it out of the pan and show you. And then when I make another one, I'm going to show you how we do it. Let me get this one out of the pan. I've got a sharp knife and I'm running around the edges. Now I've got to turn it over and get it out. That's part of it. Now I'm going to take my knife and run around that part because they stick to the pan. Now, give me a cake. I've got me a cake round. And there's our angel food cake. I've got a box. I'm going to put this one in a box because it's going to go and be, I'm not sure if they'll auction it off or put it in the wok, but it's going to go into the box, and then we're going to get started stirring up another one. Set that to the side. That's cake 2. Now we're fixing to make cake 3. We've got a 2-piece cake pan. We've got a big, large bowl here. And real quick, I'll tell you. This cake recipe come from my grandmother's sister, Audrey. She's the little girl right there. Here's my grandma. Here's Audrey. And I think it's Sally and Nora and Agnes are the other ones. So this recipe has been in my family for a long time. Compliments of Aunt Audrey. And I remember I was just a little girl when she gave the recipe to my mother. And so we've used it for 60 years. But a long, long time. So anyway, we're going to get started. And make Aunt Audrey's angel food cake. Now it's in the community cookbook from a long time ago, and my mother put it in there under her name, and when I can't remember everything, so I have to go look it up. But we're going to start with 1.5 cups of egg whites, and I've already separated them, so I'm going to put them into that bowl. And I hope this is not too loud. But I'm gonna beat them with the mixer until they're foamy. Now they're foamy, so we're gonna add some more ingredients. We have to add cream of tartar. 1.5 teaspoons of cream of tartar. And I've got salt in this little bowl. We're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And a teaspoon of vanilla. And I'm gonna measure it this time. That's a teaspoon. Let's set some of this stuff back out of the way now. Now I'm gonna beat it until it's soft peaks. Now will be 1 cup of sugar, and we're going to add about 1 tablespoon at a time and mix it all up. So I won't talk while I do that, but I'm not going to pause this video if I can help it and go through the steps and let you just see how quick it actually is after I've got the flour and everything all ready. What is my flour? Guess it's back there. I'll show you that in a minute. But this is a cup of sugar we're going to add to these egg whites and cream of tartar. A little bit at a time. Now you want to be careful at this point and not overbeat those egg whites. Now we're going to add the flour, but in this bowl I put 1 1/4 cups of cake flour is what I used, and 3/4 of a cup of sugar, and I sifted it all together. We're going to fold it in there, about a third of it at a time. You want to be careful and not mash those egg whites down any more than what you have to. But you don't want the dry flour spots. Just going to kind of fold it so it mixes in. That's all of the flour. Let's get it kind of be kind of easy with it. So you don't want it to flatten out, because this is a fluffy cake. One of my cousins says it's like eating a fluffy piece of sweet white cloud. And it is. They're delicious. Try not to mix it too much, but I'm seeing dry flour that I want to get worked in there. Bit more. I wonder how my cakes will go over at the cakewalk. I hope they bring lots of money for them. Because there'll be more fancier cakes and more elaborate, but there's nothing beats a good old homemade angel food cake. Now I've got my pan. You don't have to do anything to the pan. Just make sure you have what's called an angel food cake pan. And we'll put it in there. Trying not to get it on the side of the pan. It probably wouldn't hurt nothing if you bobbled. I just got some there. Let's turn it a little bit. Anyway, I'm just going to move it where I can. I got most of it, but I'm just going to give it a little scrape down on the side to get all of it. Now it's in there, and I'm just going to kind of get the air bubbles out of it just a little bit, not hard. I'll wipe that off with my finger. Now, this is ready to go into the oven at 375 degrees for, it takes about 40 to 50 minutes. You can kind of watch it, and it'll puff up, and after that time, you'll have a cake that looks like this. And I'm going to sign off here, and I hope you make this cake. As I said, this This recipe come from Grandma's sister, Aunt Audrey. So I've made it a long time, and it's a tried and true recipe. That's all for me. Bye now.